What's up YouTube, this is Jason Undisputed back here again, this time with another video that I never thought I would do, but yeah, I did it guys, I did it. I made it to top 16 in Season 2 Singapore WGP with Phantom Blaster Overlord guys. I really can't believe this, but yeah, I did it. Sadly, I didn't make it to top 8 because I lost at my first round in the top 16 yesterday. So, to an over trigger, but you know, it's Vanguard, you know, it's luck happens, everything. But I'm still very impressed with my Phantom Blaster Overlord deck. So, if you haven't looked through my Twitter, well, my deck list is over there. But I guess a lot of you want me to explain why I'm running this, why I'm running that in my in a video. So yeah, let's do the deck profile video round of my Phantom Blaster Overlord. So if you're still wondering what happened, so basically for Saturday it was the Singapore WGP and I came in 9-0 with this deck, 0 losses with Phantom Blaster Overlord. If you don't believe me, look at this picture right here. This is my name on over there on number 1, as you can see over here in the picture. That's my name. That's my Bushinavi handler. That is also my Instagram name. So yeah, that is me over there number 1. Then on yesterday, I went for top 16 and I lost on the first round, which is pretty disappointed because I lost to an over trigger, man. If it wasn't for an over trigger, I might have won, but it was against a Leonon, so who knows. But yeah, and then I was 9th place yesterday. So yeah, I'm not gonna waste your time guys. Let's just get down to the deck profile. And I know a lot of people were going crazy about, oh, there's a Phantom Blaster Overlord. There is full wins, not even a single loss. And even Different Fight himself streamed one of my matches, which was the it was the 8th match between me and a Shuten Doji. That match, yeah, I made a bit of misplays because I forgot to use the dog promo a few times, but yeah, I won that match. So yeah, let's get on to the deck profile. So alright, so for the deck profile, for our right line, we do run the Full Bow, the Grade 1 Odin, the Blaster Dark, and of course the Phantom Blaster Overlord. So the only thing that changed is the right line Grade 1, because this used to be Blaster Javelin. So why did I run the Odin right line instead? Because this card actually is pretty good. It has me top 5 to Superior Call specific Grade 1. Normally, if I could, I would Superior Call the Grade 1 Dragon from the Festival Booster, but if I can Superior Call anything, I'll just Superior Call this and use Blaster Dark to sack it away. So yeah, very good card. I saw a lot of people running this card right now in like almost every Keter deck. Well, this card is just so good. It's just a free Superior Call for Grade 1. So yeah, that's the only change in the right deck. Then for the main deck now, for our Grade 3s, we do run same 3 Phantom Blaster Overlords and then 1 Angel Ladder. So if you notice, where are the Phantom Blaster Dragons? Why is there no Phantom Blaster Dragon? Well, because I don't want to run bricks in my deck, because Phantom Blaster Dragon technically is a brick and I don't want to run a brick in the deck. So I just run Phantom Blaster Overlord and then the Angel Ladder. So why did I change from Pot of Greed to Angel Ladder? Because, you know, considering the meta right now, there's a lot of Shiran Wii, so I decided to run Angel Ladder to protect myself. And funny enough, I didn't fought against a Shiran Wii out of my 9 rounds, but yeah, this card still came in handy against Shuten Doji. So yeah, very nice. So that's my Grade 3s. Then my Grade 2s, a lot of change. So we run 1 extra Blaster Dark, 1 of the Festival Booster Grade 2, the Dual Nation, 2 Emelines, 4 of the Kridula, the Blaster promo, 3 Pyrocutie, and then 4 Biscotties. So a lot of things have changed as well. You're asking, where is the main? Where is the Draining Angel? Well, because we don't run Phantom Blaster Dragon anymore, we don't need them anymore. So that's why I'm running a lot of the staples. So and why I run this? Because this card lets you call out a card from your drop zone, anything you want. So yeah, you can probably see where this is going. If I don't have the promo, I'll just definitely call back the promo from the drop zone, and then yeah, this card is pretty insane. And then on call, it can let you check the top card as well, or either place it in the drop zone or put it on top of the deck. So it's pretty good. Yeah, check there as well. So pretty, very strong. Then Biscotti, because Energy Blast. If you don't play Biscotti, your Energy Blast is technically useless. So playing Biscotti was a correct idea. Then Spiral QT, because you know you want more draw power. Basically, this deck is like drawing a lot of cards because you play a lot of cards that draw. And then for Emmeline, I used to run 3, but I reduced to 2 right before the tournament, because I was thinking, do I want to run 3 Emmeline and just 1 Blaster Dart in the red line? Then I thought, nope, I decided to add this Blaster Dart in because I want to 6 drive check, guys, because that is the main purpose of my deck, to do as many drive checks as I can. As you saw from my previous Phantom Blaster Overlord that profile video, I wanted to do 6 drive check. So that's why I decided to add, at the last minute, I decided to add 1 more Blaster Dart into the deck, and it helped a lot. If you watch my stream, the fight where I was on stream, the 8th match against the Shuten Doji, he turned my Blaster Dart back to the bottom of the decks for my right deck, so it was removed from the game. But thanks to me having a Blaster Dart in hand, I could have did the drive check. So yeah, very glad I did that. I added in the last Blaster Dart at the last minute. That was a saving grace of this whole tournament, adding the last Blaster Dart at the last minute. And of course, by adding the last Blaster Dart, I could actually do my 6 drive checks. So yeah, and I did do it though. I did do it to a few of my opponents. They were shocked when they heard that I say my whole front row could drive check. So yeah, so and then the best part is I actually showed them how to actually do the 6 drive checks. So yeah, that is my great tools. So glad I did that, adding the last Blaster Dart at the last second. Now for the great ones. So great ones a lot as well. So we have 2 of this generic card from DZBTO3, 1 cat, 4 Festival Booster Dragon, the MVP of the deck, 3 Perfect Guards, and 1 Elementaria, of course, because it's a 4th Perfect Guard, then 4 Senegal. So a lot has changed, as you can see here. I don't run Black Javelin anymore because there are better grade ones, like such as this card from the Festival Booster. This card is the MVP of the deck. So if you don't know what this card does, basically is on call, if your Vanguard's grade is equal to or less than your opponent's Vanguard, you can check the top card of your deck, either put it on top or the bottom of the deck, and then this unit gets power plus 2k. So it's a 10k booster, technically something like a Blaster Javelin. Then if he's on Regular Circle or Drop Zone, then if you discard a card by an effect during your turn, so if you Perfect Guard, you try to retrieve a card, you cannot retrieve that card, then you can Energy Blast 3, remove this card from the game, add back that card to your hand. So yeah, very good card. You can remove it on Regular Circle or you can remove it from the Drop Zone. So yeah, this card is really good. This card, so what is the purpose of this card? Basically, if you drive check using Blaster Dart, you have to discard 1 with the Creednos effect, right? So by discarding 1, using this card's effect to banish himself from the game, you add back the card you discard, which is pretty insane. So yeah, this card, the MVP of the deck. Basically, you're not losing anything with Blaster Dart drive check, because most of the time you'll be retiring this card anyway. So if he's in the drop zone, you can just remove him from the game, add back the card that you discarded, and just play a 3 Energy Blast. So yeah, this card is pretty insane. That's pretty good. Right, then the last card, Senegal. Why did I run Senegal? So as you can see from my stream, the stream video, I actually forgotten to use Senegal twice. But yeah, the second time my opponent let me pass because I haven't drive checked with Blaster Dart yet, so I haven't reviewed the top 2 cards of my deck. So yeah, that was a slight mistake of mine. But yeah, why Senegal? Because Senegal is just too good. 13k booster and add a card from among your top 2 into your one card into your hand, the other one to the bottom of the deck. So yeah, this card is pretty good. The main purpose of this card is the 13k boost. The 13k boost is insane. So yeah, then these 2 great ones. So why this card? This card is actually pretty good. Or if you go first and you have a counterblast to afford, you call this and then you draw 1. So basically, this card is on call, counterblast 1. Choose a card from your hand to call it to Rega Circle, and then you draw 1. Then if you have 4 more units, this unit gets +5. So yeah, it's a very easy way to get 5k because you just need 4 units. And then this card is pretty good. If you go first, you have the counterblast, you can actually afford it by just calling this card counterblast 1. Then you can call like a Senegal or this dragon, whatever you want, and then just draw 1 and then retire it with Phantom Blaster Overlord. And of course, it's another 13k boost. So we power up your Regas a lot because first what Phantom Blaster Overlord lacks, we lack power. So yeah, having 13k boost, very good. So then nothing has changed, 1 cat and then 4 perfect cards. And perfect cards Ezra's doesn't really matter because we don't run the grade 2 that searches the Shadow Paladin card anyway. And yeah, lastly for the triggers, we do run 1 blue OT as per usual, then 8 creeks, 3 draws, and lastly 4 hits. So yep, I do not run front anymore because I want to rush. I want to quickly kill my opponent with critical. So that's why I remove the fronts and run 8 creeks totally. And then the blue OT is technically a 9th creek because it lets you one unit gain a creek, and then retrieve any card back from your drop zone. Like I said, like in my previous deck profile, running the blue OT, retrieving this, adding back to hand. So you can try check for next turn. So yeah, that is my triggers. And then if you notice my critical triggers, okay, here's a little joke I had to tell you. After I won on the first day, the 9th round, you won for top 8 or top 16, you had to have your deck checked. So the judge that checked my deck was pulling his hair because the amount of different rarities I run in my deck. So yeah, the funny thing was the critical triggers. I had this blade feather dragon that I have here. I had 3 different rarities as you can see. This is from the SS05, then this is from the SS11, then this is from the BTO3, the original pack where this creek came from, and it was on SP. So I had an SP, a reprint, and 2 foil reprints. So yeah, the judge was pulling his hand in, was like telling me, why do you run so many different rarities? And the answer to that is because I have no choice. That is all the criticals I have. I opened throughout my whole D series opening, I couldn't even get like different rarities of creek. If you remember my old Phantom Blaster Overlord deck profile video from 2 years ago, I was running this critical and that's it, because I didn't get any of the other criticals. So yeah, I had to explain to him why I run this rarity. It's not because I want to be funny or anything, it's just because I don't have all of the same pack and same rarity. So I had to, one by one add in the deck log itself the different rarity. So yeah, that was the joke of the day. So yeah, that is my triggers. Alright, that is the deck profile. The deck profile of my Phantom Blaster Overlord, guys. So hope you guys enjoy. So yeah, this deck came in 9-0 on Saturday, guys. So yeah, I know it's a little hard to believe, but yeah, that is my deck profile. And my Twitter posts on Twitter is still going crazy, guys. People are still shocked that this deck can actually pull off a full win. I was shocked as well. I never really expected this deck to do so well in this current meta, because this deck is so under-supported, So yeah, so that is the deck profile, guys. And I'm not done, because yesterday, since I got top 16, they gave me an extra promo pack for the entry gift, guys. So this pack inside contains a trigger, or on in FR rarity, but if we are lucky we can pull a character trigger. So this was my top 16 prize, guys. I had one in my for the entry, and then they gave me another one for the top 16. So let's get this open, guys. Let's see what we get here. So I'm just gonna be careful. I'm gonna use scissors. So this is my top 16. So Phantom Blaster Overlord here is gonna help me pull a character trigger, hopefully. So let's just cut it. Alright, let's see. And we have just a front trigger for Brandgate. Well, really the thing that I wanted, but still, yeah, that is my top 16 prize. So yeah, so that is the deck profile of my Phantom Blaster Overlord that came in 9th place. What do you guys think of the deck profile, guys? Do you like the deck profile? You still cannot believe that I went 9-0 with this deck? So yeah, I would like to know your comments down below, guys. And of course, I would like to give a shout out to all of my supporters that actually told me just play any deck you want. Do not follow the meta. Just play whatever you want and whenever you want. I would like to thank one of my friends who actually lent me all the cards I needed for this deck. So yeah, let me just say, this is not mine. And then the 4 dragons is not mine. I do not have any of those cards. I had to borrow them, which is please, yeah. So I'd like to give a shout out to those guys who lent me those cards. And then last but not least, I'd like to give a shout out to Different Fight for actually streaming the WGP Singapore, the total of 9 rounds on Saturday. So I'd like to thank Different Fight. If you're watching this video, which I hope you will, thank you for streaming that match, and thank you for sharing my deck profile in Twitter, because my deck profile now is still going crazy. People are still wondering why is a Phantom Blaster Overlord in top 16. How is that possible? So yeah, if you do want to check out that post, please do check out my Twitter profile in my link description box down below. And please do remember to follow my other socials. I have an Instagram, I have a Twitch. So yeah, that's all for today, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you do like what you see, please do leave a like, subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned for more. If you didn't know, guys, I have social media right now. You can follow me in my links in the description box down below. So yeah, that's all for today, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is Jason Undisputed signing off. 9th place.